we're now ready to spray. The key is, don't try to get too much paint on all at once. Build it up in light coats. As you can see, it looks quite patchy. That's because we've not built it up enough yet. Don't be tempted to go back to the start and start spraying another coat on. You'll only make it run.
So what we're going to do is just walk away and leave it?
We're just going to let the solvents just flash off for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Then we'll put another coat on.
Okay, let's come back to it in 5 minutes.
Right, most of the solvent's flashed out of that now, John, so we're going to put another coat on.
Great. Oh dear, that's looking a little bit more even now.
Yeah, that's the trick, or the key to a successful finish. We find that most people try to put too much paint on at once. It really is folly. You can see now the difference between one coat and 2 coats. Yeah?
Will 2 coats be enough, or?
To be totally honest with you, I would recommend 3, because what we're going to do is rub this primer down in pretty much the same manner as we rubbed the original panel down. If you imagine the surface of this paint like a mountain range, what we're going to do is use some very, very fine paper and lop the tops of the mountains off. That actually increases your gloss. You can actually feel the difference when you've been sanding it with a smooth paper. It feels very smooth, it feels very, very flat, and that's the key to getting a really good gloss effect from your top coat.
Hello and welcome back. 24 hours have passed, the primer's had time to go off. What's the next bit, Dave?
Well, we'll just check that the primer's nice and hard, which it is. So we're back to the old familiar bowl of warm soapy water, but this time we're going to use a really fine grade of paper. We need, as we said earlier, to chop the top of those mountains off. So once again, away we go.
Oops, I've rubbed through here.
Don't worry about that. I mean, that wasn't an area of damage, right? So long as you've rubbed that, keyed it in for the next coat of paint, took some of the gloss off it, it's quite okay. And don't forget, a very thin layer of primer like that is going to be a very smooth layer of primer if you've rubbed it down.
I got away with that one then. I thought I'd really cocked it up then.